Hey everyone, I'm Immahoneybadger coming back. So, this episode, if it even gets posted, is going to be a little bit different. Reason is I'm just trying to find Jerome. That is now his official name. So I did a little bit of review from last time. Okay, it's nighttime. Me asleep. That's all I'm trying to do. Find them, find their way back home. So with that in mind, let's start mining coal. That's definitely the whole goal of today. I reviewed the footage from last time, so we might actually be kind of close. What I'm looking for, no, these are oak. That's a spruce tree, but dense, short spruce. A little patch, not very big, next to a just birch forest. Not particularly high above sea level, actually, probably like 70, 80, somewhere in there. Okay, I need to make sure that I'm relatively heading back home first, so that way. Okay. And then I'm also looking for a ravine. It's right next to a big ravine. So that's what we have to go off of. Also, not prepared to be out much longer. Starting to run out of food. Mostly I'm just recording this in case I die, because that would suck to not record that, so. Speaking of which, make sure I am actually recording. I set up hotkeys and I still don't really trust them. It'd be great if I could find this miraculously in like 5 minutes. Okay. This is looking somewhat promising, actually. It's a lot of coal. Okay, yep. We've been there. In other news, got the new episode posted. I think pretty much from here on out, let me check the time real quick. 6:40. It's pretty early in the morning. I'm struggling with sleep a lot, and then I decided, you know what, maybe don't. And that's been working, actually. No, I was like, well, maybe if my body is telling me that I only need 5 hours of sleep, then maybe I should try listening to it. So we'll see how that goes. Always an interesting time. Okay. Now, lava to me seems good. I'm kind of diverting a little bit, which is fine. One sec, let me clear this up a little bit more. I don't really need that, but that's ridiculous. Hold up. Oh, wait, no, that's just, yeah, okay. I was like, what are stone bricks doing out here? Okay. The reason, because from the direction of the base, which is that way, I think the spruce was actually on the left, but this is where the two forests meet. So I'm thinking maybe it's up here. Drome is not a good name. I'll just be honest. I just kind of winged it. Terrain is looking pretty broken apart, so maybe. Oops, I keep doing that. Okay. Now, another thing is that, let me just plant these out. I don't need those. There was, further down, there were trees that had caught fire, so that's why I'm thinking that lava might have been that. Let me just double check this is the right direction. Kind of. I'm not going, there we go. And we're just, yeah, okay, basically. Push comes to shove, I'll just walk back, and then I should be able to retrace my steps out. Again, if nothing significant happens, then I can probably just, I think I need to upload this. And this is we found it. I just heard it. Hello, my friend. I am so sorry to have abandoned you. Hi. How's it going? You okay? Let's go home, okay? Yay. Oh. Excuse me. Did they really just fly off like that? Oh no. Wait. There. Hi, buddy. I'm just gonna see if you'll pathfind. Yay. Oh. It's like blocked by the tree, I guess. You couldn't make it so they could fly through trees, my friend. That's going a little bit far. Maybe I can just build up. That way, if I want to, I can come back. Just gotta get high enough. Plus it's starting to get a little bit dark too. Come here, buddy. Maybe. Seems like if you hold a lead. Please. Come on. Okay, that's just rude. So close. Come on, buddy. Yes. Secured. Excellent. On we go. This way I can actually keep an eye on the speed and direction. So he passed the burning trees. My bad. Oh well, you know. We made it. I'm perfectly happy with that. This is so interesting to me because it's a very different way of traveling. You know? Like, let me look down. Oops, let me not look down. It's pretty fast, I would say. You don't have to deal with mobs at all. Besides, maybe phantoms. Actually, here in a minute. That's a good point. Phantoms, if they didn't put it in the game, phantoms should definitely be scared of this gigantic thing that they've never seen before. You know, I almost wonder. Surely. Oh, yeah, okay. It's like, if you could put a bed on top of them, that'd be sick. That'd be so sick. It's interesting as if you think of it as an alternative to an Elytra, because a lot of people do not like Elytras. It's pretty hard, and you can die pretty easily. Yeah. But this is just nice. Very chill. Just like outside, you know. Let's see. 26 degrees outside right now. Yeah, pretty chill. So I think the next day we're gonna just put some effort into our build again. I got more resources. Mostly tough, and then iron, some iron, a little iron. Some more diamonds, which is good because my tools are about to run out. Maybe with my iron I should make a sugarcane farm so I can start making books and get a enchanting setup. Or I could just make enough books for a lector and get that started. Although I don't have a good source of emeralds and potions. Wait, should I try to take it to the nether? Oh, it's a spider. I thought there was some like weird pixel thing on my screen, like a bad pixel. Home sweet home. It is like a nice flowery area, you know? Not a bad spot. Kind of a lot of water nearby, but not a bad spot. Plus water can be good for exploring. Get this ready to park Jerome. No. Buddy? I might go Buddy. You know what I should do is I should build... Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna build stairs up to a second floor right here. park Buddy right here so that it'll be easier to access. Oh, I forgot how big Buddy is. Not that that's a bad thing. Peaceful big guy. Doesn't want to help protect me like a wolf would. Oh, no. Oh, gosh. Chill out there, friendo. I almost hit you. And it would have been your fault. So, let's get this started just by... Oh, and then diorite as well, yeah. Go, boom, boom, boom. I'll just, put the bones in there, it's fine. Right. Oops. Okay. Okay, I was gonna say. Yeah, that's... Speaking of Enderman, I'm trying to kill this guy with that flint. Leaf litter, I'll just pop in here. Maybe I can have... Let's see, where'd he go? Hey buddy, why don't you aggro me? Ah, crap. Wasn't actually prepared. Here we go. Ooh. Scared me. Yeah, that's a cute little flower you got there. Time to die! One more. Okay. Do a nice little flower garden right here, and then a dense row of trees, sort of to act as property barrier. Good vibes. I think what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna grab some chests, grab this, I'm gonna do a little auto furnace setup specifically for leaf litter. Just in case. Actually, just auto. Auto is fine. Classic. There we go. Goodness. That took a little bit. So you could put any type of fuel in here. Maybe any type of fuel. I don't know if this will work actually. Yes. Oh, that's so odd. It automatically won't take out a lava bucket, but it will take out an empty bucket. That's pretty sweet actually. Just smelt all this up. It'll take the bucket. Wow, okay. That's really awesome. I thought you had to do like a whole redstone contraption just to get that format to work, but it works perfectly. Awesome. Golden apple, combat. I'm gonna put these separate. Spider eye. Stick. I might wanna work Buddy over there. Okay. Obsidian goes in here. Dirt we put in the same area as this. Furnace. Really need more than 2 right now. This fancy stuff. Chests. Actually, I think it makes more sense over here. We will do some food. Timing. Perfect. Timing. might get one or two out of it. Okay. I'm having fun. This is such a good game. Not that I have to really convince you of that, but just in case you didn't know, it's phenomenal. Right, so I think I'm gonna hold off on the diorite for now. I just want to get the bulk of this structure, mostly of this half. These tough slabs. We'll go with a relatively simple one right here. Don't know what I'm gonna do with all this. Stone is not exactly pretty. So one thing I'm gonna do, do we not have any more spruce trees going? Here we go. Yeah. I'm gonna need that pretty soon. Oh, okay, not bad. Okay. There's those. I do have bone meal if I need it. I don't think I need it quite yet. Okay. So where is the middle? Right. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Not great. I prefer odd, odd. Odd even is okay though. So I want to make this into a floor. So we can do normal. Floor slash ceiling. Just because I probably will need more more storage eventually. We can make ladders also. This. Steak. Hello, need steak, please. Lots of sticks. I think I can get away with just 6. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, so I do need this to be pretty steep. So I might do stairs actually. Trying to minimize needless damage that I'm taking. So right now, it's a lot. Let's do this. Start out with those. Also, do this like so. Oops. Also, I need to get rid of that. Oops. Oh, okay, nice, I made it. Was not expecting to. To the other side and see what we think. Also, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Pretty sure that's right. Nope, that's wrong. One more. Where's that? Oh, because I didn't connect it all the way. That's good. Yeah, I guess we can. Right at the stairs. What do you know? Still gotta use the stone cutter because stairs are expensive if you don't, basically. There's nothing as relaxing as just a good build session in Minecraft, I don't think. This is my drug of choice. I don't need much more besides this. Can I do it anywhere like a vape? No, but I don't need to. Oh, also we can do this or that. I'll figure out how to connect these up. So I think I want this to be a solid in there. Okay, now what I did on the other side, did stairs all the way around, like so. Could really use swift sneak, but we're not very close to that. Then I guess I did, yeah. Like so. Maybe I'll do barrels up here. Barrels are a little bit better for compact storage. You know what though, I should also have maybe a little bit of realism in here. Could do this as well, just to build this side. So it feels a little bit more solid. Generally, I try to like to make my builds feel solid. It's just a little added touch I like to do. And then we can do, yep, just like that. And then later, I will go back around and add the flare. So double doors, maybe we could do that. I think I have oak doors, which should be fine. Perfect. So then I have one for here, and then two for here. We'll do like so, except not. What am I doing wrong? Nope. Not. I mean, that looks right. Okay, yeah, sure. Alright, so munch. Try to get this Enderman here. Nice. There we go. Oh well. Okay, so we're gonna need this. Basically, yeah, not bad. Whoops. Maybe I can do like that. Okay, yeah, that works. Stairs are pretty. want to do bottom slabs here so that it's spawn proof. This right there is spawnable. Everything else so far, at least, hasn't been. Go out, maybe. Yeah, that's a nice, I like that. That's a nice cozy feel to it. Okay, that's good. One of the nice things is that visually, you see this chest here, right? You've got the gap from the block. Barrels, however, do not do that. Also, can we please get, maybe this is in the game, but making chests out of different colors, pardon me for a second. Yep, that's worth it. What? Waypoint transmit range. What is that? I might need to read up a little bit, man. Oh, that's an entire bucket. Oh, nice. Achievement. Speaking of baked potatoes, should I make? Did I not? Oh yeah, that's right. Oh well. What do you think of my base? Pretty good, right? Okay. Let's go back to, maybe I put some of this more common stuff over here. Yes, oak instead. Little barrel. Yeah, five's a good number actually. So it'll be, no, it's 4. 4's a good number. Oh, we could do one more maybe. One more means, I think this combo should do the trick. Yeah, I'll stick with that. I don't want to use too much oak. Okay, whoops. And then we can do signs on here maybe. You know, inside we could just do oak stairs as well. Oak stairs are a little bit more expensive, but not much. So we do a row this way, looping around, and right here, maybe. Or I could just do, let's see. I want a row of blocks like this so that I can put signs. That's pretty much exactly how I want it. Maybe a lantern on one of these. No, I'll just put a torch. Lantern's gonna take a lot better. I'll just leave it open because we don't need to fuss with all of that. Especially because that's open, that's closed, probably, but it looks right, so. Could also do, let's get a few, of these. Right there. Oops. though. Building is so engaging and also relaxing at the same time. And just kind of let yourself go and stop thinking so much. Nice little extra divot right there. Good. Yeah, that's not a great look right there, but we'll fix that. No worries. Okay, and then I think no. What was it? This? No. How does one do this? There you go. I don't really mind working in the dark, but I do not want them to die. So, big ol' day 50, and we are just getting started. Yeah, I'm not sure how to do that. To be honest, I'm not actually that good at building, especially roofs. I'm not good at building roofs. Ah, very nice. A little bit there as well. Just thin out this forest. I need some more oaks. And as well. I just don't want to get rid of the fancy ones, pretty much. Maybe I make this a little bit smaller. Probably won't need that much space. Okay, yeah, that's not great. We can do... Where you at? Hi. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I traded with you twice. Why? Okay. Llamas good for anything? Normally I would just make this friend disappear. Because the leads are hard to get, but now they're not so much, so... That's a good idea. I just have a good idea. There we go. So we've got some leftover stuff too. Just do this, maybe? Just a little something. No, not like that. Do this. Here we go. Yeah. That doesn't look great, but... Why is that? Oh, I did wondering about that, yeah. Oh, hold up a second. Build those similarly. Go ahead and do these sides as well. Where am I? Okay, polished up as holding the correct thing. Love it. Okay. I think that's pretty good. It's not great, but it's pretty good. Mostly, I just want to have it done so that it actually looks done, feels done, and I don't have to think about it ever again. So let's just go ahead and do our jobs here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Look at that. Okay. I think that's good enough. I don't think I need to. Although another thing you can do too. I like that. Okay, yeah. A little bit of variety. Maybe do lanterns. Save some torches. Do lanterns. I think I'd make a few. Didn't I get some? Yeah, there we go. Although that's not gonna be enough. He's still here, so let me see if he's refreshed. He has not. That is so disappointing for me. I was like, pretty sure I dropped another one in. Lanterns are a little bit more expensive, right? One right here, cute, and hang it. Yeah, I like that. Okay, definitely. Ignore that. Definitely feels a bit blocky. Bit cubicle like. I think let's whip it out. Oops, keep forgetting that I moved it. And then this way, these are spawnable though. What am I wanting to do here? I think it was, what, 1, 2, 3, 4 of those, and 3 of the other ones. Dang it. Did 5. It's better than shift clicking, though. Then I'll just ruin your day. Oops. Okay, yeah. That correctly. And do around the side. That. Round. And, you know, if you feel like I'm going a little bit too in depth, that's fine. Just know that I could be going way more in depth than I am. It'd be nice if I could actually place bricks correctly. Okay. This one's at least a little bit easy to get out of. Back in. No. Go. There we go. Alright. I can't break that right yet. Because of reasons. One more lantern, and then I'll probably call it that. I don't want to use too much of my iron, but I love the way lanterns look, especially with shooters. Oh yeah, torches for the top. Just in case. Here, chauffeur. Just in case somebody wants to try to spawn over there. Starting to come together a little bit. F1. Maybe that's not the best side. Trying to take some progress screenshots, you know? Doesn't hurt. Oops. I did not take a screenshot successfully. There we go. Alrighty. We have a lot of fuel left. Try to cook some random stuff. No, also no. This chest right here. Just gonna swapping everything around a little bit. And what we'll do, is we'll do, whoops, daisy, all over the place, sorry folks. We'll do, oh yeah, 5 stacks should be good enough, I think. Or I could just, while I'm at it, just put it one lower. So the furnace is on this level. And this might be the part where I get a little, oh, he's particular. Yes, I am particular. Did I make another extra bird? Because, yeah, you can see this stuff behind it. So I'm just gonna do some of this because I have a bit extra. It looks so much better. It takes some effort, but it looks so much better. And, you know, good things take effort. Where is my furnace? Thank you. Classic little setup right there. Flags. Right. Fuck on, man. I thought you could do more than that. Okay. It's all done. Oh. That was interesting. Let me just use up all this food. No, that's not what I wanted. Alright. Don't need this iron on me. So this is looking much, much better. Looks organized. Looks stable. I think the only thing would be adding some fences in between here. For that though, we'll do, maybe we will do spruce fence. Alright. spruce fence, not the other one. Oh, nice round 40. There we go. 18. That might not be enough, but we'll see. Doesn't connect to. I like things that don't connect. Is it? I don't know. Something about it just feels better. Also shift all of these down by 1. Give a little bit more space here. This feels a little crowded. 2 more. Sure. Why not? Maybe we should do a double door here as well. Could do a ring here. Oops. And all the way around this one. Whoops. Oh no. That's fine. I can gather them up pretty much any time. My overall viewpoint of building, how I make things that go past I just threw something together, is you really gotta come up with some rules. Okay. This rule that I'm making right now is this side of it as a border. Polished diorite around the whole thing. Something simple like that adds so much. People instinctively notice it, and that's kind of how real life, I don't want to say architecture, but exterior design works as well. Okay. And we could even go further and add, oh, well, this border continues that way. I don't want to. Still figuring out this area. Maybe horse. This is a good area for the horse. Because it's closer to grass, a little bit. When your words don't word, it'll be a little bit easier to convert even. But yeah, okay. I got an idea. Just for the horse though. So we can go ahead and do right here. I'll probably fill this up. And we don't need to go out that far. I just have one horse, so. I'm just gonna go ahead and go in here. And grab dirt. Now I only have 3. There we go. Some more dirt. We're just gonna fill this in. I like to think of podzol as being like nutrient dense or something. And it just adds just a little bit, you know, just a little bit of nuance to your build. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead and collect this guy. I don't really want the gigantic spruce trees. They don't, you know, at least with this area, right? This is all flat, completely flat. Don't want things to stand out too much. One of my other builds, I had one base, the most recent. No, second most recent was last season on Wildercraft. Was mostly tough bricks. I was basing on somebody who just was an unbelievable builder. Really, really good. Not so much on the details, but on the overall architecture and design. It was phenomenal. But I like my builds to have basically to be like as if it was a real world. Because that's what feels good to me. And that's just different person to person. I believe, ow, the one previous to that season was basically I took a mountain, a little bit, just a different shape, but about that size, and I covered it with black stone, and it was really striking, really, really cool. I know I have at least one picture of it. Alright, so that'll despawn, and then we can just go ahead and fill this in, because I have a little bit more dirt. I'll see what that is, actually. That way, hopefully it'll get all of that and kind of just bring it all together. Got a little bit of variance here. Oops. And then you just kind of make something up, you know? Like, maybe this particular horse really likes, you know, my favorite flower, which is the orange tulip. So we're gonna put that in the build, just incorporate it, and it doesn't have to make sense, but those little details, design, all of that sort of stuff is what makes a base feel congruent and sort of like draws it together into a cohesive picture. Speaking of, you know, and we just go a little. Okay, yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and, because I need it to be. Maybe I don't need a fence. Maybe I can just do a fence post, actually. Yeah, let's do that instead. So I'll just put it like over here. A torch. And then we go get a lead and our horse, and then we just park him. Instead of it being in this tiny little box. Don't it? Yeah, that's obviously not very, you know, kind to the animal. Not that it really matters, at least in this world. A little bit of, you know, room to roam around. Looks great. Let me... spread these out a little bit more. Actually, I just don't really like the red tulips as much. I wonder, I don't really remember if, and we'll do right next to the water. Let me see how bone meal works in this. I don't really remember how bone meal works on console. Yeah, so I'll just have, there we go, already. Look at that. That's almost, it's a little bit fast, actually. It's okay. Just need like a whole mess of dirt. Not mesa, mess of. right next to the water. We'll do a little pile. We'll add one more variant to it, like so. It looks a little blocky. Maybe we'll do that. Go. And then just fill this in. There. I'm gonna go ahead and make it flat though. Ugh, that's so frustrating. I was like so ready to have a few emeralds on me. It's so nice to wake up to a smiling face. I think we made some good progress. I'm gonna try to keep it under an hour. Let's see how. Right over an hour. Dang it. This is really good. Looks a lot better. And it's, you know, so much nicer to just put a little bit of thought into it rather than just speed running it, you know, which I'm no good at anyway. Might as well enjoy it. I think this angle might be the best though. It has more of the green. And then we'll just keep building up this. And then I think after that, I'll probably take a pause. I might go clean up this and start making it into a trading hall. Maybe. We'll see. Also, yeah. It's obviously not the safest base, but anywho, appreciate you watching. I will see you next time. I'm Immahoneybadger out. Have a good one.